Hello everyone. It's been a little while, hasn't it? Well, it's been about 2 months since my last video release. So yeah, I've missed this. I missed you guys. I hope you're all well. So in this video, I just want to talk about what I've been up to, a few of the things that have been running through my head, and just, yeah, give you a bit of a life update. As you can see, I'm in my running kit. I'm out enjoying a bit of the English weather at the moment, which is blessing us with some beautiful sunshine. It's getting me really excited for spring and summer to come. But yeah, I'll talk a little bit about my running and my training later in the video. Yeah, I'm back. So it's now been around 7 months since my liver resection surgery, and coming up to 3 months since my no evidence of disease scan result. So yeah, 2 months without making a video, and there's a few reasons behind that. Now, I feel actually quite lucky to have a slightly different perspective on my life now since having cancer, and yeah, without that cancer experience, I don't know if I would be as thankful for things in my life as I am now. But along with that difference in perspective, as I felt, come with it a little bit of extra pressure, and then that's an extra pressure to make sure that I make the most of what in a way feels like a bit of a second chance. So I felt, and I've touched on this in other videos in the past, but I felt that some of the big decisions going forward have been difficult for me to make because I find myself procrastinating a lot, worrying that I'm going to make the wrong decision. Obviously, one of those big things that I've talked about in the past is where do I go with my work, my career, having spent a lot of years working as a paramedic. And that's the first fairly big bit of news, I suppose. I've started a new job, and the reason I started this job is because I've decided to take the pressure off myself, and this has been with the help of a very supportive wife INJINJI, and I've decided to spend time in environments that I enjoy being in and not overthink it too much. So I started a job in a local running shop, and it's been quite a nice change, very relaxed atmosphere, and you know, I get to try on a heap of new running shoes, which is something I love. I will add that I'm still in the Ultra Lone Peak, don't you worry, I'm still a big fan of the Ultra Lone Peak. But as I say, yeah, nice and relaxed atmosphere, surrounded by people with similar interests to me. So it's been really nice sort of reintroduction back to work for me after what was quite a stressful year. And what's been great as well about this new job is that the hours are quite kind. So it's allowed me to do things before work and after work. So I've been able to get training. So I'm actually training 6 days a week, or I say 6 days a week, 6 different sessions a week, sometimes in 5 days, over 5 days. But I've been running 3 times a week, and I've been going to the gym as well 3 times a week. And that, I'm really feeling a real benefit from that. Because obviously last year, there were times where I felt incredibly fragile, and that's a horrible thing for anyone, and it was horrible for me who's always felt, you know, fit and healthy up till last year. So I'm really enjoying my runs 3 times a week. Will say I'm pretty glad of this little interlude to speak to you guys today, because yeah, struggling a bit today on my run, so we're halfway through at the moment. But yeah, I don't mind. I know that's part of the course. Some days are going to feel easy, some days are going to feel quite difficult. And yeah, what's the plans going forward in terms of my fitness then? So I've signed up for some races this year. That's another bit of news for you guys. So my first race back is an obstacle course race, and that is in May, so it's 6 weeks away. Which is quite a scary thought, because yeah, my body's definitely not ready for it yet. I've yet to be able to do a single pull-up, which is quite important when it comes to obstacle course racing. But other facets of my fitness are coming along really nicely. As I say, my aerobic fitness with my running is doing well. My strength in isolation is quite good. It's just combining my strength together, using that core to pull myself up is a bit difficult at the moment. Obviously, my core is where a lot of my surgery happens, so yeah, that's the reason for that. But I'm confident that in 6 weeks time I'll be able to do at least 1 pull-up. But yeah, that's going to be a 21-kilometer obstacle course race. So yeah, a big race, and that would be a difficult race, you know, even if I was fully fit. So it's going to be a case of getting round, less of the race in inverted commas, more of completing that one, I think. But yeah, I really look forward to that one. I've really missed doing some events. And I think if I do manage to complete that race, I think that's going to be pretty good going. I feel pretty proud of myself, because that'll mark about the 9-month post liver resection surgery, So going from barely being able to get out of hospital bed to being able to run a 21-kilometre obstacle course race, yeah, I think that's pretty good going, and hopefully can inspire a few people that are going through difficult things, that, you know, there is a light at the end of that tunnel. So going back to my new job working in the running shop, so I'm doing 3 days a week in the running shop, and that's been about right to kind of get back into work. I honestly don't think I could have, I think I would have really struggled going back to doing 12-hour shifts on an ambulance. So yeah, this has been the perfect reintroduction back to work. And obviously going from being a paramedic to now working part-time in a running shop, there is a bit of a salary difference there, obviously. And yeah, that's going to be something I'll have to address at some point, I'm sure, as life changes and different pressures in terms of finances happen. But for now, you know, I've been encouraged to just sort of try and enjoy this year and get back to normal, and that's what I'm doing, and I'm enjoying it. And that kind of leads me on to the next thing I want to talk about, and that's to do with you guys and to do with my YouTube channel and sort of my creative side. Because yeah, I think I got a little bit lost in the last couple of months, thinking too far ahead, trying to think of how I can bridge that gap between now and what I see as where I want to be in the future. And that was quite overwhelming at times. And there was no space in my head to create any videos or any content, which I really did miss. So yeah, I've missed this, and it's nice to get back to creating. I'm looking forward to sitting down a bit later and editing this video. And that's a commitment that I'm going to make to myself over the next several months, is that I'm going to continue to do this. I'm going to continue to make videos. I'm going to try and write some blog posts, maybe even write something a bit longer than a blog post, who knows, and just see where I can take this. And yeah, it's a lovely little hobby at the moment. Just to be completely open with you, it makes me a tiny bit of money. It made me last year probably on average about £100 a month, which is not to be sniffed at. If I could earn a little bit more money from this YouTube channel, that would be great, but you know, I'm not going to try and put too much pressure on that. I'm just going to just create videos, hopefully on a regular basis for you guys, and see where it leads. Because again, this is about me sort of putting myself in situations that I enjoy being in. I enjoy filming, I enjoy learning about editing and that whole process. So yeah, we'll see how we do over the next few months. See if I can make a viral video. That would be good. A few other things that have happened in our lives over the last couple of months. So me and Jenny went on a lovely break to the New Forest, which is in the south of England, if anyone doesn't know, and stayed in a lovely hotel and got a ridiculous room upgrade, which was amazing. And we've got a holiday coming up actually to Greece, which I can't wait for. A week away in Greece, one of my favourite places to go, one of the Greek islands. I'm going with the family, and hopefully we'll get a lovely bit of hot weather. Not too hot, but you know, hot enough. And yeah, I've been out in the garden, mowed the lawn for the first time. What am I talking about? Yeah, I mowed the lawn for the first time, but there are some repairs to do in the garden, unfortunately. Those storms that hit the UK a month ago, yeah, wrecked our fence. So yeah, I've got that to sort out before spring and summer, because we want to spend plenty of time in the garden, having barbecues and things like that. But yeah, I think I've kind of caught you up. That's been our 2 months. Yeah. Feels like not much has happened, but yeah, in a way, I suppose it has really. I'm running, I'm gymming, I'm working, I'm creating again. Thanks a lot for joining me. Hope you're all well. Let me know in the comments how you've been doing, and I'll see you in another video very soon.